Okay, we're right here in Clawson's Field, just south of town, less than 100 feet from the house. There's town through that gap that way. All our tracks come from the back of this field. This is a cut bean field, very rough terrain to walk in. In here in this standing mud, yesterday hunting mushrooms, we found a bunch of barefooted kid tracks. We thought it was really odd. Find barefoot tracks out here in the middle of the field. Upon further inspection, having hard trouble finding them again. With the two or three sets of tracks the size of an average human, there's a small tracks over there, over that way, we believe are normal human-sized tracks. And then about the size of an average woman. And then over here, walking on the outskirts, we find these. Let me move my shadow there. You can see that track, that big old toe print. And the other toes are quite a bit smaller. You can see there, almost looks like there's not quite 5 toes. And they're not near as clear as indentated out here in the muck. Come back this way. Trying not to walk on them as I'm looking for them. Here's one of them. There's toe. There's heel. That's a quarter of a shovel handle. Oversized 13-inch shoe. We measured my feet are 13 1/4. My shoes are 14 1/2 inches. Oh, don't fall down. So if you mark that, that makes the tracks in the mud, 14 1/2, say 15 1/2 to 16 inches. And then the smaller ones, there's another one of the big-footed barefoot tracks. It's hard to tell. You got to get up real close and look at the toe indentions to make sure it's not a shoe. Notice there's no shoe prints. There's my footprint beside it. You can clearly see the shoe tread, and it's a shoe. It has no toe and heel marks like the other ones. By the way, while I'm making this film, I'll tell you I've never believed in Sasquatch or Bigfoot, and I'm still not saying, well, this is what this is. It's just odd to run across footprints like this by Crawford's Creek in the middle of nowhere. There's no houses this way. This is all floodplain. This all floods. This is all bottomland. We're not very far from town. Like I said, these footprints all originate from the creek and head back to the creek. They never make it to town or even too far outside of town. There's the little ones that we found first. And it was walking over here in the soft stuff the whole time. Like I said, we didn't think much of these little feet print. I mean, they're little, like a little kid. A little kid with seriously tough feet. But there you go. There's my 16 1/2 foot, who knows what tracks in the middle of the bottomland near the house. Somewhere there was on down, we found the third size. Maybe, nope, here's the third size right here, maybe. Yeah, here's the other. No, them could be my wife's boots. I need to find one with a toe mark for sure. But there's a third size too that if I re-find it down the way, I'll sure to get a little video of it. I told people in town, and apparently I'm not the only one who's been down here investigating, because there is footprints everywhere now. So some of the local yahoos I told about these tracks have been down here to check them out. Okay, here's a, no, them are boots. There's a barefoot track. If you can see with the sun, you can see the toe prints. There's another one you can actually see where the toe slid through the mud. It's got that same weird toe design too as the big one.